So we spoke at length about the physical layer. Now, what goes on top of that? And we need a link layer. We need to turn this very kind of unreliable, loss-ridden, kind of fragile physical layer into something that is reliable, that is robust, that is something that we can make sure is up and running and actually has the sufficient operating system and control layers to do something like BBM92, to do that basis exchange, to do the parameter estimation, the Cubeddu estimation. So we need a link layer to make this a usable network service. So what do we need from a quantum network link layer? Well, Alice and Bob need to be tightly synchronized. Okay, they need to, essentially they're each getting half of an entangled pair, right? And their photons will be detected at a certain point in time. So how do Alice and Bob know that those photons they got were actually from the same pair at the source, right? You need, essentially nanosecond level precision for your timing and synchronization here. We need a real-time operating system to do the sifting and the basis exchange. We need to do this on FPGAs and embedded systems that have the sufficient, low latency that we need. We need a hardware abstraction layer. We don't want to be locked into a certain, qubit encoding. In this case, it's polarization. We don't want to be locked into a certain, vendor set of hardware. So we need nice abstraction layers built in. We also need the upper layers that can communicate up the stack to the nice orchestration and network management layers that you saw last time, right? So we need ways to deliver the keys that we generate. We need ways to communicate the metrics and the telemetry that we're gathering from all these measurements. We need to take configurations from upper layers, right, in order to configure certain parameters for the hardware and for the link. And we need all the supporting infrastructure for that. Again, the time tagging, the synchronization, the signal processing, the coincidence detection, and we need a place to actually store our keys, right, the key buffer. So these are, some of the requirements that we need from a link layer.